It's your boy Rhythm here. Today is going to be a bit of a different video. Um, we're going to be focusing on a little bit about what's been happening lately with me and the whole COD switch to different teams and what's been happening with streaming lately. And I just want to give you guys a bit of insight on that. So before the video starts, so basically what's been happening is I started COD in basically OS and AW. So I never used to play competitive COD or online COD prior to this. So I used to play COD campaign quite a bit back in the past when I first had my game station. I used to play PS1 and then PS2, and then I used to play COD throughout. But I only used to play campaign mode, so I never actually really got to feel multiplayer until I switched to next gen, which was PS4 on release day, and then I played my first complete online game with Call of Duty was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was quite a different movement system. It was quite a shift from Modern Warfare 3 to Advanced Warfare. It was quite a huge shift, and I felt the shift because I'm used to playing obviously boots to the ground. So it all started in basically AW. I'd done a lot of pub stomping. I had struggled because coming from a solely campaign related COD environment to a multiplayer environment was quite a big adjustment. I'd made a lot of friends in the COD spectrum. They weren't really competitive friends, but then only towards the end of that competitive season, I started to make friends, and I started to play a little bit competitive in Advanced Warfare. But I wasn't all that good, obviously, and I'm obviously still growing at the moment now. But then I realized that I met one of my friends, and he just came to our school, which is Rhythm. If you guys didn't know, that I named myself after my school because I had made that account Rhythm 8 years ago because I didn't have anything else to put it as, and I was like, oh, this is a clean name, and this is the school I go to, and I'm proud to go to this school, and I might as well put it in. But anyway, that's just going off the topic. So this is back in 2015. This is like 2 years ago, just about 2 years ago. And my friend Liam, he comes to our school because I had been friends with him for a long time before he came to our school, but then I lost contact with him. So he came to our school. I recognized him, he recognized me, and I'd asked him, do you play Advanced Warfare? And he was like, yes, I do. He says, I play competitively. There was a whole clan he was in. It was called Codex, and it was quite a good clan back in the day. It had Bliss in it, Phantoms, and I think there was someone else in it. I can't remember who it was, but it was a long time ago. And I started to become interested, and we both used to play in our school. We were like the only ones that used to play PS4 in our school before certain changes started to happen. So we would play. Liam was really good, and obviously he had been playing a lot before me, and he was very good. And then we stopped playing for a bit, and then he was playing competitive. I was just pub stomping as usual because, I mean, going from a non-competitive scene to a competitive scene, it takes a bit of a transition. So that's how it worked, and a lot of people from my school then started to play PlayStation and get PS4s and played online. So the game that was commonly played online was either Grand Theft Auto 5 or Call of Duty BO3, which is Black Ops 3, which came out in the December of 2015, or sorry, the November of 2015. And then that's when either people had PS4s, they got PS4s because people were playing. So and then we started jamming BO3. So BO3, I was like, listen, I'm gonna get into competitiveness here because AW was a good season. Like, I started to get better from pubs. So we all get Black Ops 3. We start playing, and there's a team that has already been formed, and I've wanted to join a team. This was like somewhere after December of 2015 going into 2016. I think I had started my YouTube channel towards 2014, so I hadn't been active on this for a long time. And then there's a team going, and it's called Titan. Okay, and it's with three of my friends there, actually four, and I'd wanted to join this team after hearing about it, so I joined as the fifth. Okay, because some players don't play a lot, so they weren't gonna sacrifice one of their members. So we're playing. I'm doing quite well in it. I'm getting quite a bit of progress in it. I wasn't that good though, as some of the members that were there. So then we're busy playing, and one of the players, I won't name any names, one of the players, I think he had a problem with his PS4, something like that, and then Titan started to go on without this person, and we had a full team of 4, and we played, we did well. We didn't really enter in DGL matches that time. We just had practice scrimmages, and then we decided to maybe kick it up a notch. We had one DGL match, we unfortunately lost that, but we would scrim against Mist, which was a team back then, consisting of, I think it was Micro, Micro ZA, Paradox, Apricot Entry, and I think it was I'm not sure it was Wix, because Wix is in Terra now. I'm not sure. But they did well against us. We had a couple of rivalries with them. They beat us, we beat them. We had a couple of good series. But BO3 was the game. Okay. Then there was a bit of a lash out in between the whole Titan series, and then I decided, me and my friend, his name was Lawrence, and we decided, if we have to, say for example, leave this team or rename this team, we would name it Psycho. And it was a funny thing, because he was listening to a song and it said, and we were listening to the same song and he said Psycho, and I thought, maybe let's make the team name Psycho. So that's what I did. So we had a new team now, and it was called Psycho. Okay, and it was towards the end of the Black Ops 3 season. So Psycho was basically a rebranding of Titan, but it was led by me this time. This time we went further with Psycho than we did with Titan, because I had sponsors, I had things going for us, and then towards the beginning of this year, which is 2017, there was quite a conflict, because the game Infinite Warfare, I understand the game isn't as great as possible, but we just weren't playing enough as a team, and there was also a lot of interest in other games. I'm dedicated to this game, and there was a bit of conflict with one of the teammates, and that just set me off, and I was like, listen, I might as well just become FA, join another team, and just take it from there for the rest of the season in Infinite Warfare. So that's what I did. So that night, I had left Psycho. That one night I had left Psycho, and I had received an offer from Alex, which is Sector Freestyle. I really appreciate what this guy did for me. He offered me a spot for Sector, but the players hadn't really been decided then. And that very night, within I think about 5 or 6 hours, I was offered a spot in a team called Cultured. Now, there was two. I liked the vibe in Cultured. I liked the people that were in Cultured. So I took the Cultured offer, because I didn't really want to wait for players to actually be constructed around me to be in a team. And I also want to know what type of players are actually in the team, and get to know them a bit more, other than just having fresh new players and then having to build a whole chemistry there. So I got to know the Cultured team. I'd done a kind of trial with them, and I did quite well, and I think I dropped like 22 for like 19 or something, but that's not even that my greatest. That was just something for the trial. I don't think I even had to trial, because I think they knew, like, who I am and stuff like that. So I joined Cultured. We Cultured won quite a bit. We had a couple of wins. The one thing that I struggled with was we didn't have drive to like make DGL accounts or things like that, or ACGL accounts. And also there was like a bit of conflict with some members. Like we would lose, but like we just wouldn't be okay. We just wouldn't be wanting to do anything more. And also at that time there was a lot of conflict because I couldn't really play during the week because I have metric and stuff like that, so it's quite hard. And the thing is, I was getting blamed for not being on, and I respect the leader, like the person who led it or co-led it now. Like I completely respect him. Like this, it's just the thing that was going on at that time, and I took it the wrong way. We kept on playing, but then I felt like I wasn't going anywhere. Like, of course, like at that time I was playing an OBJ position, I was getting heal time, but we weren't winning at all. So, and we weren't progressing. There wasn't a sense of DGLs. We play DGLs, we play ACGLs, we thinking of going to LANs. There wasn't anything like that. And also I'd gone through something that was quite hectic, that I ended up in hospital. It's that's another story for a different video. But now it's more about, it was more about there was care by the leader, but there wasn't really much care that I'm still recovering. So there was always a thing where I was pushed to play. So a new guy gets recruited into the team. Now this guy is my friend. His name is Bliss, and he played for us in a pickup scrim, and I wanted him to be in the team because he was that good. So he gets recruited into the team as the fourth, and then we start playing, and then Bliss and I just decided, listen, we need to like really get on our own path. So I think about, I don't know when this video is going to probably be posted, but about let's say like sometime towards the end of May was when we decided to create a new team, and it's called Axis. Now I'm really appreciative for the people that are in Axis: HeatZA, Bliss, myself, and Coach at the moment. Profit and Light as our fifth. I'm quite happy with the team at the moment as it is. But I think they're a good bunch of people. We won our DGL match. I think it was towards the end of May as well. We won our DGL match. So we're kind of on the rise here, and we're just looking to get sponsors, grow the team, and yeah, I'm glad you guys like watch this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Just some gameplay going on in the background, just to accompany my story with it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and feel free to share, like the video. I'm just a YouTuber and a player looking to grow in the South African community. So thank you guys for watching.